you all being here. Thank you to the sponsors. Have to talk to you later about getting on the back of some of that coffee. Um, but my name is Joshua Patterson. What I would like to do is first talk a little bit about myself, and then speak to you all about the Wabongo Leadership Council, talk about our mission, some of our focus areas, and some of the initiatives that we have going on. And then maybe from that, you guys will gain a better idea of how you can partner with our organization in the future. Is that okay? Awesome. My name is Joshua Patterson from Zion, Illinois, originally. Zion, Illinois is, I like to say it's in the far northeast corner of the state. It's so east that it's along Lake Michigan, and so north you can have 1 foot in Zion, Illinois, and 1 foot in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Grew up in Zion, went to college in Iowa, a small college named Luther College. We have a Luther alum? Okay, LU. I always like to say that I didn't know how black I was until I went to Iowa. And I think on one hand, it was, I faced different opportunities around discrimination. Luther College is in Decorah, Iowa, a town founded by Norwegian immigrants, and also the college is founded by Norwegian immigrants. The other side of that coin is I got asked a lot of questions by my classmates, my floor mates, my professors about my blackness. And for the first time, I had to actually think about it. And for me, that was a journey that began a deep dive into my journey of self-awareness. Graduated from Luther College in 2011 and got a job with a tobacco company called Altria. They own Philip Morris, John Middleton, and U.S. Smokeless Tobacco. That job brought me here to Rockford, Illinois in 2011, and immediately was looking for myself here in Rockford, looking for my interests, looking for ways to connect into the community in areas that identify with my personality and who I am. I'm a YMCA kid. My first W-2 job was with the YMCA. Immediately went to the YMCA, got connected to a lot of the community centers here in Rockford, and began to do a lot of community work. Also got a job with the Rockford Park District. And I would say that was my introduction to the community. Before I came to Rockford, I Googled Rockford, like we all do, and found what a lot of people call the brutal facts of Rockford. And I was a little bit nervous about coming. Wasn't sure what I was going to find. And what I realized was Rockford is the land of opportunity. When I first got here and got connected to the Rockford Park District, sports is one of those things that can bring people together. So I began to work for the youth sports department with Lamont Jones, and learned a lot about the history of Rockford. And what I realized that my experience and what I found online were very different, and also the experiences that people have here in Rockford are very different. Rockford to me is a very diverse ecosystem. And not just ethnically, but with the different perspectives. You can see, when we want to build things in Rockford, the hotel downtown, there's a lot of different diverse perspectives and opinions about the community. And what I realized was that there was a lot of opportunities, specifically within the African-American community here in Rockford, that a lot of people felt like weren't being addressed. So me and my brother sat down, and we said, okay, we know that there's a lot of infrastructure around community services. There's a ton of resources here, but people within the African-American community don't feel like they're being serviced for whatever reason. Regardless of if that's somebody else's reality, there's people here who feel like they're not being serviced. So what are we going to do about it? As members of the black community, what are we going to do about the opportunities that people within our community feel like exist and aren't being addressed?